Hello there guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm planning to do two videos once again. One is going to be individual review, and the other one's going to be a list, which I'm going to do first. So I have about 12 fragrances. I told you I'm going to do a lot of summer lists because these are the kind of videos people like to watch, many fragrances in one video. I understand that. Some of you may not appreciate it so frequent list, but you have to keep the channel going. So I'm going to keep doing this. So today's episode, I thought of something else. Every day I have to think of something new. Today I thought of unique summer fragrances. A lot of fragrances are unique, in their own ways. But, if you're in the fragrance game for some time, you'll understand that so many fragrances, they start smelling like each other. And some fragrances, they make so many clones of them. So, for example, Creed's Aventus is the most common fragrance at this current moment, at least the DNA. You smell like Creed's Aventus or Dior Sauvage, that sort of DNA everywhere. Versace, Manu Fresh, Versace, Pour Homme. These are some of the most common DNA. So I try to avoid that sort of redundancy, and I try to put from my experience, from my usage or observation. These are 12 of the unique fragrance. There are plenty more, definitely. I have so many more, but I just want to focus on this 12. Some of them are discontinued, but you can hunt them down if you get for a good price, okay? So first fragrance you're gonna go is from house of Moschino. When I say Moschino, they make some of the most unique bottles, but some of their fragrances can be like similar to some other fragrances. But this one right here, it's summer gem. It's called Moschino Fresh Couture. Okay, so Moschino Fresh Couture, they have a pink one. I think there's one more. They're like couple, like few more in this line. I could be mistaken, but they are all unique in their own ways. But this is my most favorite for a reason. This one smells like a floral, aquatic, fruity, very long lasting, one of the most underrated fragrances with that most unique bottle. Check out my review, full on review, you'll understand. It's really pleasant smell. It's one of those fragrances. I would suggest this kind of fragrances for you, even though I think this is marketed towards women, but this is very unisex style. This is Moschino Fresh Couture. This is one of the more unique bottles. You would even laugh at it, but they make some funny fragrances, funny bottles, but the perfume, it's really lovely. So this is one of the most unique in my arsenal for summer, Moschino Fresh Couture. That's number 12. Number 11, this is one of those discontinued gems. I would suggest you to hunt down, if you find it at good price. Some of the European markets I hear you can find these easily, but States, our side, these are getting a little bit rare. This house of Cartier, Roadster Sport. I actually initially I took out Cartier Roadster, but I replaced that with this one for a reason, because I have something similar to Roadster in this list, which is a recent buy from the niche house. But this house, Cartier, is criminally underrated. Nobody talks about this house. One fragrance, perhaps Declaration Dsquared, gets some love. Apart from that, so many other ones, they have such great quality fragrances, but people don't talk about them. Reviewers don't. This is hands down one of the most beautiful summer creations with a citrus mint up top. It's not as long lasting as Roadster, but man, this smells amazing. This is one of the most unique fragrances, just like Roadster. It's more wearable in my humble opinion. Some people may find off-putting because it's unique, okay? That's today's topic, uniqueness. If you want to smell unique, no one's going to smell like this if you have this on you. This is also long-lasting, but just not as long-lasting because it doesn't have the vanilla sort of patchouli dry down, which it's visible in this elder brother. But this, hands down, one of my more unique perfumes, okay? Roadster Sport by Cartier. Now, number 10, this fragrance, I recently bought it back. This is my second bottle. I finished my earlier bottle, decanted, used. So many good memories. That this line of Armaf, it's called Niche line. And this fragrance, at first I thought, when I said in my review, I thought this is a clone of YSL L'Homme, but slowly I started finding out, no, it's a fragrance on its own. This is called Armaf Niche Platinum. Or if you go to Fragrantica, they just say Armaf Platinum or something like it. This fragrance presentations are so good. Cap's a bit tight though. Man, this fragrance, I'm telling you, those who used it have good memories of it. This is a fragrance you must try. If you find it somewhere, perhaps they started producing again. I don't know when this was. Yeah, 2021. So this was basically taken off from the shelf as far as I know. And then I think due to popularity, they brought it back. This one and Niche Oud, two of the greatest. So the special thing about this, it got some peppery kick to it, some citrus, sweet, fruity vibe, and some woody base. It smells like another fragrance from house of, a very cheap fragrance there is. I hope I have it somewhere here. Perhaps not. I had another fragrance which is called, what's the fragrance called? Yeah, this one. Hold on, I have it. Yeah, sorry about that. This is called Sultan. If you know this fragrance, this is very similar to the Armaf one. This is from House of, I think, Al Rehab. Okay, if you cannot find this Armaf, or if you find it too bit too expensive, this is actually cheaper than that. But this one, the longevity is not as good as the Armaf one. Armaf one, it doesn't project so much, but definitely has good longevity. So definitely try Armaf Niche Platinum, one of the more unique summer and spring fragrances. After that, number 9 is the fragrance I'm about to review after this episode, because this is a fragrance I've been testing for many months and it's now getting very rare. I found a bottle and I'm gonna review this tonight. This hands down the most beautiful and unique bottles too, not just the smell. This is called Lancome Hypnose Homme Cologne. That's the whole name. So there are 3 in the line as far as I know for the men's side. The Hypnose Homme or Homme. This one, it's in my arsenal for so many years. This one's very rare. Just like that, this one is 2009 release, I believe. So this is a summer release, just like Boucheron Jaipur has a summer or a blue bottle. This is similar concept. So it's similar to the original, but in the opening you get some citrus, some nice limey vibe, which makes it easier, summer friendly, and it's definitely very long lasting too. This one I will review and talk in depth, but look at that bottle. This one, some of the European markets you can have it for a very good deal, but I believe it's gonna get really pricey in time. I like this very unique fragrance. Okay, check it out. This is called Lancome Hypnose Homme Cologne. The other one is called Fresh. If I find it, I'll review it. So that's 9. Number 8. This fragrance, it's growing on me. Okay. This is from House of Hermes. Let me show you what this is. This is called H24. Got some talk. And then at first it got some hype, then the hype kind of died. Some people say it's not worth it, it's a bit too simple and plain and weird. And that weird factor makes this for me that uniqueness, okay? Some citruses are there, maybe perhaps juniper or some kick in there. Is the most unique smelling opening you see, and this is very long lasting, okay? You can wear this even in the mild cold weathers. Check it out, check out my review. Hermes H24. Hermes makes very few fragrances which are boring, okay? This is definitely not boring, and it's very futuristic. Perhaps in 2-3 years time this one will be a trend, okay? Hermes H24. That's number 8. Number 7, we go with Thierry Mugler a little bit here. Thierry Mugler Pure Energy or Pure Shot. Both have exact same bottles, okay? They just changed the packaging, the box, because Pure Shot, you guys know the story. If you do not know, Oscar Pistorius was the Blade Runner or something like it. He had prosthetic legs and he was the fastest man wearing those legs, and apparently he shot his girlfriend to death, which was very upsetting news. After that, they removed his face. He was the face on the box, and they removed that and they changed to Pure Energy. Either way, the fragrance suffered because of the bad marketing, but this fragrance, I'll tell you, if you never tried it, try it. It's like a minty bubblegummy vibe in the opening. It's very sweet. It perhaps a grapefruit, mint, that sort of a mix, or perhaps juniper berry is one of those very cooling, icy kind of fragrance. Very fresh and clean and unique. Very unique. One of the most unique summer fragrances because Ultra Zest is rare. I'm showing you this one. Performance very good. Pure Energy or Pure Shot by Thierry Mugler. That's number 7. Number 6, and we hit top 5. Number 6 is another fragrance I really love. Perhaps this fragrance is not only summer friendly, it can be also worn in mild cold weathers, even in winter, but I really enjoy the concept of this bottle and the fragrance. Dsquared He Wood, okay, or He Wood. Take a look at the bottle, okay? I mean, have you seen anything like it? I mean, if you have never seen it, it will really surprise you. This is not a modern day fragrance, it's from back in the time. Some dust collected, you know. This one has the violet leaves. Beautiful. It's kind of smoky. It's fresh, cedar or something like it. Man, when I smell it, it's so good. It's so good. Means if I say something is so good, it's one of my top designer fragrances. In my humble opinion, it's one of them, okay? Really long lasting. Rocky Mountain Wood is longer lasting, but that one is a bit too smoky, bit darker. This one you can wear, fresh woody smell. It's just pure woody smell. If you like that nature-like smell, try it. It's very unique for summer. Dsquared He Wood, okay? This is my number 6. So top 5, I think I see mostly niche fragrances, 4 of them and 1 designer. And I put them according to my liking and just how to say preference, but not to say the other ones are worse than the first 5 or last ones are like, you know, like worse or first ones are better. No such thing. It's just that as you go little bit complexity, you know, these fragrances I think are more interesting in terms of scent profile. So next is number 5. This fragrance is the reason why I didn't put Cartier Roadster. And you can already guess if you know the scent profiles, this is gonna be fragrance called You or Someone Like You by Etat Libre. Etat Libre Orange. No, Etat Libre de Orange. That's the house. Yeah, I cannot say that name properly. It's such a difficult name to pronounce for non-language speaking people. But let's just call it You or Someone Like You. So this fragrance, I'm falling in love with this very rapidly, okay? And I do not usually praise a fragrance if it's not good. This is a true niche style perfume, and you have to have very particular taste of mint. If you really like the note of mint, this is a mint heaven. It changes a little bit. It gets a little bit different from the opening to the dry down. But this fragrance is very powerful. I really get excellent longevity from it. It's a fragrance that sticks to you, really, really long lasting. And I think this and Cartier Roadster are both very good, very interesting, but just a little bit of edge because, I think that quality, a little bit better than Cartier in this one, but both are excellent. Let me show you the Cartier Roadster. I have it still here. This is my beautiful bottle of Roadster. You can also get this. This is going to be more budget friendly, but this one, just now I showed you, You or Someone Like You, it's going to cost you $150, $140, okay? But it's worth the money. Please do sample before you buy. That's number 5. Number 4, one of my most favorite. This is the top designer in this list. This is one house of Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. No matter how much I praise it, it's just never enough. You see that Guerlain Low Medial Cologne? Very expensive right now and super rare. You cannot find it anymore. That's also very unique. But if you want the same sort of family, a little bit different with the iris, it has some irisy note, carrot, woody, musk, bergamot, rosemary. That rosemary kick makes it very unique. When I smell this, man, you can easily go through 3, 4, 5, 10 bottles before you know. And I just truly pray they do not X this from their line for any particular reason, because companies tend to do it. This, hands down, is the best for summer from this line. Everything else I have, they are more winter friendly, but this is a gem. This is a 20 out of 10 if you talk about uniqueness and smell. Longevity is decent, nothing to brag about, but it's good for indoor usage, okay? Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. This is my number 4. Number 3, Mancera, okay? I'm bringing back Aqua Wood. This fragrance is not getting enough talk, okay? I feel I have many Manceras like So Blue, Cedrat Boise, Lemon Line, Sicily, Hindu Kush. Really excellent fragrances, but somewhat like Sicily is unique, but some of the other ones, they are kind of getting familiar. This one, Beast Mode Freshy, okay? You can consider this a niche version of one of my friends, Shafi Bhai. He says it's a niche version of Aqua Atlantic or Amara. If you like that, this is a similar style, but I think they're a little bit different. Another good thing about Mancera is you get 120 ml juice. This fragrance, man, so good. If you think of deep water, like something sophisticated for summer, and you wear this, I don't think anybody's going to say, hey, man, you smell like my brother, he has that Versace Purum, I don't think you're going to get that while wearing this. You're going to be the most unique guy in the office, gym, or in your area, okay? Try it out. Mancera's Aqua Wood, very, very underrated, very long-lasting. Number 2, it's Creed. I have many Creeds that I've gone through. I have like about 8 Creeds right now, or 7, I forgot. But this is one of my most appreciated, one of the most appreciated, because so unique. This is Creed's Erolfa. I bought a partial from one of my brothers here. This fragrance is literally sea breeze. Okay, if you want to smell like ambergris, this is ambergris heaven. Creeds, they tend to have that ambergris dry down, that heart or whatever. They use a lot of ambergris, authentic one they claim. This one is full of it. Okay, this smells like sea breeze. It's like it rained. There's just nothing like it. If you cannot find this, or you cannot afford it, go for maybe Whetstone by Amarud. Also expensive, but cheaper than this, okay? But if you like ambergris, like the salty, aquatic breeze, in like just after it rains, sea breeze, this is that fragrance. Erolfa, truly a niche style perfume. I do not like Melissa Imperial. They're close, but this is better, okay? Number 2 is Erolfa by Creed. That leads me to number 1 of my favorite, most unique fragrance at this current moment. Some of you may say, yeah, the other brother of it, it's similar to it, but I think I prefer this over the other brother, which is the Gentle Homme, and you can see what I'm talking about. I kept saying the name wrong because for some reason I thought this is called Mephisto. I keep saying Mephisto. I'm like, some people, then one of my brothers said, hey, I don't think it's supposed to be Mephisto, it's just Mephisto. I'm like, and then you just found dumbfound like this. Like, oh, okay, embarrassing, being a reviewer. But everybody, we're humans, we make mistakes. So I'm sorry, I apologize for that. It's called simply Mephisto, okay? Even recently, Steven, I think last year he reviewed it. Look at that bottle, right? Blue. Blue, you like blue? Yes. This is truly Italian style cologne, okay? You get lots and lots of citruses like from this. Man, I just love smelling this opening. This, actually, I think I prefer this over the Gentle Humo because Gentle Humo is so sweet, so strong with that mint. This one got some mint, but more on citrus. That's the basic difference between the two. And let me show you the other brother, which I also love. This is actually a more potent version. I like this usually, but for summer, I think I prefer this one, okay? Mephisto by Casamorati line of Xerjoff, okay? This is the most expensive, I think, in this line alongside that Creed. These are, if you ask me if they're worth the money for the scent profile, yes. But if you're looking for bang for buck, or that's something like, you're trying to make calculation, like what value do I get? Sometimes maybe, Xerjoffs are a little bit more overpriced. Let me just tell you, by Kilian, most of the niche houses, let's say, what else house? MFKs, I find them too expensive. Another house is Frederick Mall. They could be affordable, but they are niche house, so they are claiming because of their natural ingredients, so they charge more. But that's up for another day's debate. But let me just tell you, in short, these are more affordable Xerjoffs, and I think these are affordable because there are many other fragrances. Let's say you buy Rojada or some other fragrances, they can easily cost you $400-$500. They perhaps have their price tag for a reason, but this house is good. If you can get it some discount, get it, okay? This is called Mephisto by Xerjoff Casamorati line. That's my number one most unique fragrance for summer. Check them out, and hopefully you'll try them. Check out my full reviews. You'll get a full picture. Have a nice day. See you soon. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh.